Hi, today we're going to look at parts of a parabola that we can see from vertex form. So we're going to start by looking at this equation. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3 squared minus 7. And now it's called vertex form because it's pretty easy to read the vertex. We take this number and we flip it. Flip the sign, so that'll be positive 3. And this number is going to become exactly as it looks there as a negative 7. So this point right here is going to be 3 comma negative 7. We can find the y-intercept pretty easily because the y-intercept is just what is the function when x is 0. And the x-intercepts aren't too hard to find, although they do take some work. What we're looking for the x-intercepts is we're looking for where the y-coordinate is 0. The height of this function is 0. We're going to let the y equal 0 and solve for x instead. And to do this, we're going to go back and just reverse the order of operations. So we're going to get rid of any addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponents and roots. And then we open up grouping. We're going to go back to addition, subtraction. So this root is going to be 3 plus the square root of 14. This root is going to be 3 minus the square root of 14. We can look these up in the calculator. This is approximately 6.74, and this is approximately negative 0.74. But what this tells me is that if we look at the line of symmetry, that has the same coordinate as the vertex for the x-coordinate. So this coordinate on the x-axis is 3. That means that these roots are symmetric about this line, which means that the distance here and the distance here are the same. In this case, that distance is the square root of 14. So this is 3 plus the square root of 14 and 3 minus the square root of 14. And that's how to get to the roots. I'd like to take a moment to generalize this and keep in mind that, again, the vertex is going to be the opposite of this. We're talking about the x shift from here, opposite of what it says. It's going to be positive h because this one's a negative h. We're going to flip that. And then this y-coordinate of the vertex is k. In this case, it looks like k is a negative number because it's below the x-axis. That means that this coordinate is also h because it's on the axis of symmetry. The roots are going to be some distance away. For right now, let's call it u. So this is going to be h plus u, and this one is going to be h minus u. We'll throw in some other letters for those later, but for now, let's just think of it like that. We can find out what u is in terms of a, h, and k if we want to by, again, setting the y equal to 0 and solving. And again, these roots are h plus u and h minus u, and here we have h plus or minus the square root of negative k over a. So in this case, that distance u is going to be the square root of negative k over a. We'll get into this a little bit later as well. But the parts that I'd like you to know about the parabola are the vertex, reading it directly from the equation, recognizing the axis of symmetry is the same as the x-coordinate of the vertex. This line is x equals h. And that the roots are going to be symmetric across that line of symmetry at some distance away, and we're going to call that u. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.